And welcome to Oakley Wood Timber. This video today is to demonstrate some useful tips for when searching for flooring on our website. So when you visit oakleywoodtimber.co.uk, you click on Shop Flooring, and this brings up all the free options. So you have real wood flooring, LVT flooring, also known as luxury vinyl tile, and laminate flooring. So if we click on real wood flooring, for example, you then have our own engineered wood flooring. We do the Parador wood flooring from Germany, which is all a click system, and then you have solid wood flooring. We also have our in-store Panage and Bespoke collection. These are not available to view and buy, available to buy online, but you can view some of the products online. So if we click on engineered wood flooring, and then we always advise for the best experiences to do this on a desktop or an iPad, because on a phone it's very difficult. So now you have all the options of flooring. So in total, with all the collections, we have over 1,000 floors online. We have over 600 in the store, so it's always better to come into the shop. But here's some handy advice for when looking online. So if you know specifically what style you want, this is useful. So you can either click single plank, parquet herringbone, or chevron. So today's example, we're going to go for single plank. And then you have the system. So if you want a click system or a tongue and groove. Either way, I mean, the fitters that we use are not worried whether you have click or tongue and groove. They're no different in cost. So that's just down to your preference. Then you have shade. So if you want a natural finish, a raw finish, white, grey or dark brown. Then you have the finish itself. So you've got lots of different options here. Now please note, unfinished floors will need oiling or lacquering in situ, so it's quite a big job. So just bear that in mind. You'll need to check with your fitter beforehand. So we have so many floors that are pre-finished, it's always advisable to pick one that's already done. But if you know what you're doing, you can click on unfinished. Then we have the grades. So this is quite an important one to know. So knowing the grade that you want, whether you want a clean looking grade, which is prime, or you want the most rustic, which is traditional, or somewhere in between, which is character AB. If you click on this little link here, this will give you a description of the grades. So different factories use different grades. So basically, rustic ABCD, traditional living are very similar grades. Classic ABC, character, nature, again very similar. So just be aware of that. So this is the different factories using different terminology, but they can all mean the same thing. So if you scroll back to the main page, so once you know the grade, you can click on that. And then if you're looking for specifically walnut, then click on that. That'll take away every other floor apart from walnut. So we'll unclick that. Then thickness, if you have a particular thickness in mind that you need to work towards, if it needs to be 20 mil or structural above 18, then you can use these. Widths, if you specific width in mind. And one of the important things, a lot of the cheap online floors are cheap because they're quite small little boards, quite short lengths, and you'll often find that the lengths aren't disclosed very clearly. So you've got to be careful. You end up with a busy looking floor if you order lots of short little pieces. So if you like the idea of long boards, then click on long planks. And then again, you've got the option of wear layers, depending on how thick oak you want on top, 2 mil, 2.5, 6 mil. The thicker, generally more expensive it becomes. Bevel, so a bevel is where it's got like little beveled edges on the sides, so it's got a little groove. You can have bevels down one edge or bevels down 4 edges. Most of them will have some sort of small bevel. And then underfloor heating. All of our engineered floors work on underfloor heating, so this isn't really applicable, so you don't really need to worry about that. So we're looking for a 150 to 200 wide board. We've got a plank floor, prefer a tongue and groove, and we want it in a natural colour, and I want a brushed oiled finish. So then you've got all the different options, and then you can search by price low to high. And then you can also compare products. So these little icons here, if you want to compare up to 4 products at a time. So then you go to click on compare, and this gives you a breakdown of the main things to look at, which is obviously the price, the construction, thickness, plank length, wear layer, finish, and then you can add to cart as a sample. So you can compare up to 4 different products, and then if you scroll back to the main page, you can clear your selection. And then once you've identified which floor it is, so this is one of our biggest sellers, this is Trade 45, you've got more images here, so you can click on see more images. So these are, we're adding more images and videos. You can click on watch a product video, so we've got a short video, real-time video showing the floor. We've got all the accessories underneath, recommended accessories, fitting guides, warranty, construction, delivery information, lead times on the floor. And then this is a great little link, help choosing the floor. This is because it can be very overwhelming with the choices of floors. So this is really useful to use. This explains about what you should be looking for, different grades, board thicknesses, wear layers. Then you can calculate my room. So click here, planks, we always recommend 10% for waste, because you're always going to have some sort of waste and cuts. Herringbone, we recommend at least 15%. If you're doing a border or what we call soldiers around the edges, then consult with your fitter, but we would generally allow 20% waste. And then once you know how many meters you need, so 40 meters, the closest is going to be 19 boxes. And then tap to close. Then you can look at full product information about the floor. You can request a sample, so you can order up to 4 free samples. So that's now in the cart. You can then click up to 3 more, so 4 in total will send for free. But if you just want to order online, you can toggle between VAT and ex-VAT prices if you're VAT registered or not. And then if you're just happy to order, then you can go to your cart. Just make sure if you've been adding stuff earlier that you remove these from your cart. So we'll go back. Completely deleted the cart there, sorry. So we're going to go back to the cart. So we're going to go back to calculate my room. It's 40 square meters, 19 boxes, tap to close, add to cart, and then it's in your cart. And then you basically type in your postcode. So standard delivery, P189GN, which standard delivery is fixed within 40 miles of here, and then outside of 40 miles it's slightly more expensive. So standard delivery is £60 plus VAT, which is £72 including VAT, and then you can proceed through the checkout. And that's it. So if you have any questions, please give us a call or message us on sales@oakleywoodtimber.co.uk. Thanks for watching.